How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Devin's Garage. So we are now sitting in my truck in front of O'Reilly's. We're going to talk about the two cons that I have with my newly acquired WRX and the one mistake that I made regarding one of the bad cons. The first one is that the car leaks oil at the valve covers. No big deal, especially if you just watch your oil level consumption and you don't let your car go dry. It's not a big deal, but I hate smelling cooking oil when you're at like a light or so. The number two issue I have with this car, and this was my mistake, this is where I knew better but I didn't. I let impulse take over when I was looking at this car, and I really wish I didn't, and now a lot more of everything, how this whole situation played out makes sense. My fourth gear synchro is shot. It's been shot since the day I bought the car, but it's okay. It's all right, because it's my bad. I can't blame the previous owner because I did not get to test drive the car. No. I got to ride passenger in the car as he drove me around, and we drove very gently. And I kind of wonder, like, why were we driving so gently? We even got on the freeway like as if your grandma was getting on the freeway in her 95 Corolla. I first thought maybe because I hadn't owned a manual car for a good couple of months, that maybe it was just me. But no. Then I thought maybe it's because there was this huge extension shifter on it. No. Then I thought maybe because the dang thing's worn out so bad. But no, you want to know why? Because when the car is cold, it doesn't grind. But after like 20 to 30 minutes, it grinds. Only when upshifting, not when downshifting. I hit up the previous owner. He was not the original owner, but the previous owner. And he said, oh, it always grinds a little bit, but it doesn't not go in gear. Lit. So note to yourself, always freaking drive the car unless you just don't care what you end up with. I know that. We all know that. You guys watching this are like, ha, dumb blank. I did it. It's done. The car's mine. And I gotta figure something out. So I did call some transmission shops because, hey, maybe we can look into rebuilding this. I've done some research and found out that these WRXs, apparently it's a big issue with these fourth gear synchros, kind of all the synchros in these 5-speed transmissions of these WRXs. And usually when it's like this, it's already shot. Don't mind the sweet clean Mustang starting up next to me right now. It looks like it'd be a billet because of the color, but it is stupid clean early 2000s. I'll try to show you guys if he actually pulls this thing out. I called some transmission shops and it's gonna be like $2,400, but that's not the issue. The issue is that there are no parts available right now. They're all back ordered for like months. So we're just kind of here in the blue, and knowing that these transmissions have that issue, I don't really want to make the gamble of buying an $800 used transmission plus shipping and all of that and tax to hope and then spend all the work putting it in and taking it out and all of that, and it to have the same problem. Because like I said, you don't even know that my transmission has an issue until you're driving it for a little bit. So I have no clue what transmission gear oil is in this thing because I bought it pre-owned. And it is a little low because Subaru actually gives you a dipstick to check that, which is cool. You guys want to see this thing? Let me see if I can get this guy. God, it's so mint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into O'Reilly's here, hopefully just this O'Reilly's and not AutoZone and Napa and all these other places, to try to find some better gear oil. I need 3.7 quarts. We're going to walk through that real quick. We're going to drain what's in there, check that out, put this stuff in, and see if it gets any better for the heck of it. So I'm kind of just taking a little risk to saying like, yeah, it probably is shot, but the fact that it doesn't grind at all when it's cold, and the fact that they're usually supposed to take a 75-90, I'm going to try to stay more towards just the 75, or at least a decent 75-90, and hope that it gets a little bit better, because like I said, it's not as bad yet. Sound good? Cool. It's been a nightmare. That's why I never keep Subarus. I always have them for like 2-3 months, and that's it. Can't even sell this one because it'd be like, yeah, here you go, Synchro's out, lose all my money. We found some of this. Yeah, so that is red line. Just kidding. That is Royal Purple 75-90. We're gonna give this a shot. I bought 4 of these because it takes 3.7 quarts. It was $101. Probably for nothing. I'm not expecting anything, but hey, maybe they'll let it not get worse. Maybe? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there is just really crappy or too low of oil in it, and this will help us. Again, not expecting anything, but hopes, man. Hopes and dreams. We gotta get the jack stands. It's kind of windy. I don't know if you can hear. Let me make sure the microphone's in. It is. There we go. Is it gonna? There we go. My last video got really blurry with this camera. I don't know why, y'all, because we are in automatic focus. Yeah, it is. I just checked over there. So I don't know what happened in that video. I apologize for that. Stupid expensive oil. Hey, if anything, it'll make it shift really nice in the gears that do work, you know? Gosh, it's windy. So yeah, I'm gonna do this in the dirt so that if there's any runoff, it doesn't get all over the driveway. Gear oil is nasty. It's thick. We have a rally looking WRX now. The thing looks like it's like in the air. I've never been underneath this car, but I have jacked it up to take off some annoying spacers on this thing before. It does have the KW V3 suspension, like I told you guys from the start, in case you guys didn't believe me. But yeah, I have it on jack stands right now. And the jack is there for safety as well, but there's no like pressure on it right now, but that's just for safety. Only downside when you do this in the dirt is that the dirt can be soft, but my dirt is not that soft. So, do at your own risk. I want to show you guys something really quick. This tire rubs. Brand new Advents, by the way. Very nice tread there, but look at where this thing rubs, y'all. Gnarly. Very gnarly. Like I said, I've never been under here. We're about to be right now. The good news is I don't really drip oil. That's been something that's been very cool. I was told that I do, but I've never seen it drip. It does seem like I am missing a bolt out of my exhaust. Maybe I'll find one for that. That is so funny. What in the heck? Wow. Do I have an exhaust leak or what? That's the dude right there that we're gonna be taking off. That's our transmission right there. Then we're gonna be filling from the top. There's a little plug, like I told you, a dipstick plug. It does have a Chirorad radiator too, which is pretty cool. Alright guys, so a 21mm socket will do the trick. This is a little bit of overkill, you don't need all of this, and definitely be very careful if you're tightening with this much torque. So we're gonna crack that thing open. Got a towel in this hand, got my drain pan under there, which I'm gonna have to probably, once it's finger loose, I'll push it under there. Let me get this going, and then hopefully maybe I can put you guys somewhere you can watch along the process. Holy moly. Oh, that's on there. Well, definitely it's not like an oil drip pan thing. Nice. Come on, buddy. Drain where you're supposed to. Got a little bit of metal on the end of the plug. Check this out. I'd say that's definitely a bit of oil, metal, but the magnetic is doing its job at collecting it. Real quick, I pulled this pan out. Under further inspection, how much you want to bet that is all synchro brass in this fluid? Because you see how it's shiny? Look at that. Look how shiny it is just in the pool alone down here. Yeah, that guy is toast. There's so much brass in that. Wow. Look up there, it's so metallic-y. That's crazy. I'm surprised this thing even works at all cold. The previous owner before me, or even before him, gave no Fs. Well, I definitely don't think it'll go away, but I definitely think, I don't think it'll even improve. I'm hoping it'll improve. I have no choice now, because I already drained all this. Look in there. Oh my god, it's so freaking metallic-y in there. Inside there for y'all. Look at that. Wow. Doesn't that suck? That's what toast looks like. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Alright, well, I'm gonna put the expensive stuff in for no reason, because I at least want to be able to drive the car around. And who knows? We'll see how it goes. It's not gonna fix anything. We are missing a lot of material, but let's do it. I pulled our dipstick out. That's what's up here on the dash right now. Whatever you want to call that up there. And I put a towel around the hole. There's our hole. I'm gonna see if we can get to that. Let me grab a bottle that hasn't been opened. I should take that little plastic tip off just in case. I don't want that falling in the transmission. I'd have to do it with my, see, that'd be really risky. Oh, but it does go in. But I have to hold that other end with my finger the entire time until I got into there. Yeah, who knows, maybe I'll try it. I have them in like this. It's actually draining right now. I put a little rag around there. They barely fit in there. Now I am missing like heat shields and whatnot, so that's why I'm able to do it this way. The first thing I did was I wanted to squeeze the bottle. Yeah, that tube down there needs to breathe as well, so that ended up in a little backsplash that I had to clean up a little bit there, so don't do that. You kind of just gotta let it do its thing. You can kind of gently massage it like this, but again, that tube down there has to breathe as well, so you can't block that off, and you can't squirt too much in it or it's going to overfill and then drip down the side of your transmission. Ask me how I know. This is the third one. After this third one, of course, I can't read a level because the car is not level, so I'm gonna go underneath, wipe down the parts that I dripped, put the car back down flat. I have no clue what angle is gonna be best for you guys. Yeah. Let the car idle and then check it again and top off to, you know, your 3.7 or so. I checked the fluid level and it was slightly above full, like barely. This car used to always be like right at like below minimum. And so I didn't add any more. I let it idle in neutral, put the clutch in, went through all the gears. It went really smooth. Put it back in neutral, put back in the gears with the clutch in, and turned it off, let it sit, checked the fluid again. It didn't budge at all. It was still right above full. So we are going, that was with 3 full quarts added of the Royal Purple. We're gonna go and see and take it for a test drive. Again, I'm not expecting anything. It could even get worse for all I know. It could not like the Royal Purple. But so far it's not as bad. Every other gear feels good. Yeah, you hear that? That's blurry. There you go. That's what I did earlier. I clicked the screen, which made you guys lock on focus. Did we fix the issue? No, but we knew that was gonna happen. We were just really hoping there was gonna be a chance. But seeing all that metal in there, or metallic liquid, we knew it wasn't gonna work. However, I guess in this case, I can feel better about knowing that it is for sure the Synchro, which I already knew, but I also know that I'm somewhat band-aiding it to getting worse, you know? I don't know. I spent $100 to just have a nice video for you guys, to show you guys kind of a little bit about this situation. Either have to tear this one down and get it rebuilt, or try a used transmission and say screw it. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. or you just keep driving it like this. I mean, if you shift softly, it's not as bad. It actually doesn't grind at all. It'll just lip in. But if you start getting aggressive on it, that's where you always get the little chirp of grind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I didn't. I'm just kidding. I loved making the videos still. And until next time, guys, I cannot wait to bring you more content, and hopefully we can make this a little bit more regular. That's why I bought a project car. That shouldn't have been this much of a project. But hey, it is what it is, and I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks! There's a guy walking right beside me, and I parked like right next to him. Okay, anyway.